177 pounds. He is the blue collar badass, J.D. Introducing the champion from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 187 pounds. He's the reigning and defending Limitless Wrestling World Champion, Red Death, Daniel Garcia.
Here is the reality, ladies and gentlemen. Before you stand two of the best professional wrestlers in all of the world. And tonight, they rodeo one last time for all the gold. J.D. Drake, the challenger. Daniel Garcia, the champion. The stakes don't get any higher than this.
Early shots being fired here by the champ.
An early shot from J.D. Drake as we get our illustrious World Championship match underway here, and you don't want to be eating any of those in the early goings.
No doubt about it. Now J.D. Drake looking to quickly tenderize the chest of Daniel Garcia and the back while we're at it.
John Alba and Johnny Torres here. This, one of the biggest matches in Limitless Wrestling history. It's not even our main event, because our main event will be the Vacationland Cup finals, which are now set. The winner of that very well could be facing the winner of this, but so much on the line here, Johnny Torres, because Daniel Garcia does not have his insurance policy ringside.
A golden bullet point of the closed taping era was the first time that we saw Daniel Garcia and J.D. Drake lock horns.
It's one of the greatest matches in Limitless Wrestling history. The games we play, Daniel Garcia needing a little help from Kevin Blackwood.
No.
And I think that's emphasized in this very moment right now, just hurling Garcia over, but quickly met with the elbow and a big lariat from J.D. Drake.
Stan Hansen felt that down in Texas. My God, that was a decapitator of a lariat. And Yarmouth loving the blue-collar badass right now.
We would be remiss if we did not mention that Daniel Garcia right now is the most wanted man in professional wrestling. He has wrestled all over the United States over the course of the past month. Barely any off days on national television for the biggest companies in the world. And now defending his gold goes, ooh, J.D. Drake going down on his leg hard. And he's,
oh no,
he's down. And
we saw that knee injury come into play in the first contest.
J.D. Drake went out down, and we may have a serious situation here. And we got the X, and I think we might have a stoppage here. Very serious situation as J.D. Drake's leg went out. Our officials taking ringside, and we got a situation here. J.D. Drake tried to go up and over Daniel Garcia in the early goings of this match. He felt a quick pop, and immediately feeling the pain, a stunned silence here at the Yarmouth AmVets. And he is hurt. And Daniel Garcia, our champion, just waiting. It's probably going to be a case of referee discretion, and J.D. Drake is in a lot of pain right now. Our security team helping Drake to the outside. I mean, Drake very well may have a torn ACL right now. A very serious situation here. Our highly anticipated main event between Garcia and Drake. Oh, look at this. Oh, no. Oh, J.D. Drake. He's up. And he puts it with a running boot. J.D. Drake. Oh, my goodness. Twisted change. Hooks the leg. Are you kidding me? Did J.D. Drake almost just pull the heist of a century?
All around the world with the Black Hole Slam Vader Bomb cover.
I am a man of deception myself. J.D. Drake just got the best of all of us.
Did you not just see me trying to find somebody to call medical personnel for J.D. Drake?
Oh my
The most
goodness.
stressful minute and a half of my life.
Wow.
J.D. Drake. The Artful Dodger, if there ever was one, now in hot pursuit of the defending Limitless Wrestling World Champion.
We talk about moments. What a moment that was. Unbelievable. I can't believe that happened.
Absolutely. Played possum on a known weakness of his. Only a true master strategist like JD Drake would ever concoct such a plan.
And that's where you have to dig into the age difference and the experience between these two competitors. JD Drake, one of the best pro wrestlers of the last decade on the independent scene. Daniel Garcia is still relatively new to the game, but obviously we talked about all the accolades that you could possibly dream of at just 22 years old, and we got a good old-fashioned slugfest here.
Yeah, at this point, this is breaking down here. Garcia targeting that knee, knowing it is still a weakness of JD Drake.
Crowd being told, move out of the way. Probably not a bad idea. Referee Nate Speckman's got to get this thing under control here.
Suffice to say, buying a front row ticket to a Limitless Wrestling show gets your full price. You get every dollar well spent.
Again, you can join the conversation. Hashtag VLC 2021. Boot to the face from the champ. That was unbelievable. I have called so many sports in my lifetime. Oh! I have called NFL playoff action.
No!
Oh no. Hurling him into the chairs. But I was saying I have called NFL playoff action some of the highest college basketball in the country. I've never had a moment like that in my career.
Insane.
And now, look at JD Drake on top of the world, but can he claim the top crown?
Man of the people, trying to be the king of the Vacationland Cup. Here tonight, capturing the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. What an opportunity. In the driver's seat firmly, in hot pursuit.
Hard to see from our vantage point here. Looked like a big forearm from JD Drake, extending that forearm and driving Garcia across the Yarmouth Ambets.
Garcia trying to buy all the space he can at this point. He recognizes the role that JD Drake is on in this contest here. But now, nowhere for Red Death to run.
Just think how bad JD Drake has wanted this match. Ever since he got screwed. And he got screwed.
Yep.
Ever since he got screwed, he's had his eyes on Daniel Garcia.
I said it that night, I'll say it again. 110% thanks to Kevin Blackwood.
And mowing through Kevin Blackwood at Undeniable got him in this position. And there is no Blackwood ringside. We saw Kevin Blackwood earlier. He lost his opening contest to Anthony Green. He's done for the night. Ducks underneath, and this is what makes Daniel Garcia so good. Targeting limbs. He's a master strategist.
He will break you down in every sense of the word. And now, smells blood in the water like a shark. Pinpoint drop kick to the left arm.
And as he targets those limbs, setting you up for that Garcia lock. You get caught in that thing, you're not getting out of it.
There's nowhere to go.
Arguably the most devastating submission maneuver in all of professional wrestling today.
Between the ability to inflict pain and the way it immobilizes the opponent.
And this is what I love so much about Daniel Garcia's game. He's like a mathematician in the ring. Senton onto the back, rolls him over. Is that enough? No, just a kick out at one. But he's like a mathematician in the ring. He thinks through everything, adds up everything.
A chess grandmaster.
Very much so.
3 moves ahead, 4 moves ahead, absolutely.
And it's what has made him arguably our greatest champion ever here in Limitless Wrestling. Certainly our most well-represented with that belt.
Yeah, what a schedule.
Incredible. AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Wheeler Yuta in an hour.
And the murderer's row that he has coming up for himself as well.
Incredible. Absolutely
Battle
incredible.
tested by some of the best around the world.
Yeah, Minoru Suzuki. Ever hear of that guy?
Yep.
This is a good tune-up from Minoru Suzuki. Those chops from JD Drake, I'd say, are pretty comparable.
Absolutely. If he's gotten slapped a number of times, that's going to prepare him for Minoru Suzuki. You know it.
Nice wear and tear offense here from Daniel Garcia, though, going after the rib cage.
Got wear down.
Now to the kidneys of the big man, JD Drake, the blue-collar badass. Also, quite frankly, one of the greatest competitors we've ever had here. Formerly one half of the Workhorsemen. Elevated himself into a top singles competitor in Limitless Wrestling, and now knocking on the door of the most prestigious prize in New England Pro Wrestling.
Look at this, weathering the storm.
but the big man has a lot of endurance, as we just saw.
Yeah, be it singles or tag, as you were saying, JD Drake is as good as they get. The biggest test of his career here tonight. Garcia wouldn't have accepted this contest where Blackwood was banned from ringside unless he had a plan.
Look at this.
Wow.
The strength of JD Drake.
Sheer brute force.
But again, those kidney shots just going to the back. That's how you get a big man down, and that's how you get the World Heavyweight Champion down. A big old chop to the mush.
No way.
Oh, he got the knees up.
Who got the worst of that, John?
And that's a great point you bring up. You see Garcia stretching out those knees.
Yeah, that might have been like a rash maneuver for him.
Sometimes in desperation, you throw anything at the wall to see if it sticks. That's exactly what Red Death Daniel Garcia did. You know, I had a chance to ask Tony Khan, the president of All Elite Wrestling, about Daniel Garcia. And quite frankly, he said he's one of the greatest pro wrestlers out there right now. Put him over for his age. CM Punk was in disbelief how young Daniel Garcia is. And look at him. He looks the part as champion.
Carries himself like a king.
I've unfortunately felt the wrath of Daniel Garcia firsthand. It's not fun.
Right, down in Florida, yep.
A lot of crazy things happen in Florida.
What happens in Florida stays in Florida, John.
Let's leave it there. Go quickly back to the stops.
Just like that. No wasted motion, no wasted time.
Again, you're watching VLC 2021. Use that hashtag. Interact with us on social media. IWTV, our forever home. They've been so gracious to us here throughout the pandemic. Now hosting, quite frankly, one of the most physical World Championship matches we've ever had here in a Limitless Wrestling ring.
No doubt about it. Knockdown, drag out so far with no signs of changing tempo at all. Garcia now looking to rain down those Bryan Danielson-esque 12-6 elbows.
You think he's watched him a couple times in his career?
Yeah, once or twice.
Look at that. See, there's that mathematician digging into his rib cage.
That's it.
He thought that, oh my goodness.
And now 12-6 elbows to the midsection.
Flips him over, crucifix, no.
Oh, that might have been JD's move. Garcia transfers into the front chancery.
This is there's very much a clear size disadvantage here, and getting your body wrapped around the big man, for as elite as Daniel Garcia is when it comes to holds, and he is elite.
Yeah.
At some point, physics have to come into play.
Right. Now Garcia, no longer having to be concerned about that, raining down those strikes to the midsection still. Trying to break the ribs, drive the wind out of the bigger competitor, the blue-collar badass JD Drake, but JD Drake able to power out. But Garcia, just like that, Kawada kick, reassuming offense.
Oh boy, going for a ride.
Big ol' hip toss. JD Drake able to even out the playing field. Inverted atomic, the scoop, and the slam. Prokashi.
I love a good old-fashioned scoop slam from a big man like JD Drake.
And why not follow up with a nice textbook falling headbutt?
He was telling me before the show that, quite frankly, he was a Hulkamaniac as a kid. I think we've seen Hulk Hogan do that a few times in his career.
You know.
Sometimes you just go to the classics, reach deep in the playbook. It's effective, and look what it's done. It's given him some breathing room here to reestablish a little bit of momentum, perhaps.
Yep, no argument here. We're back on an even playing field. Garcia stops straight cold with a boot to the jaw. Sunset flip.
Wow, able to get him over.
Oh, but Drake, shining wizard.
Goes for the cover. You know what's so fascinating about this, Johnny Torres, as this match goes on? Look what's sitting dead center on the apron there, the Limitless Wrestling Championship. A constant reminder for JD Drake of what stands in front of him, what could be in his possession.
JD Drake just caught eyes with that Limitless Championship as you were saying that. He knows what's on the line here.
You don't want to go there, JD. You don't want to get disqualified. This is not a no DQ match.
Absolutely. Wait a minute.
Maybe the drill bit. We've seen him put away tons of opponents with this, but oh, that knee.
Yeah, Garcia.
It wasn't just the knee from tonight. Keep in mind, this is a knee that has bothered JD Drake countless times here in Limitless Wrestling.
No doubt about it. Came into play in this last championship match. But now, Yarmouth trying to will JD Drake back, but Daniel Garcia trying to put this one to bed.
Back to the rib cage.
Yeah, really just raining down the damage on that midsection of JD Drake.
And if a big man can't breathe, can't get his wind, that's your match right there. It's over at that point.
When JD Drake employs the moonsault and the senton on a regular basis, that becomes a bigger gamble for him now. Wow.
He's an architect. Everything is planned out. Everything is drawn out.
Oh, repeated
but wait a
Kawada
minute.
kicks.
Wait a minute, JD Drake back to his feet.
Walking through the storm.
Uh-oh.
Oh! The spinning back fist, a knockout shot if I've ever seen one, but Daniel Garcia.
We're watching an all-time classic Limitless Wrestling Championship match here at the Yarmouth Ambets. John Alba, Johnny Torres. This is the 2021 Vacationland Cup. You are watching us on IWTV. Hashtag VLC 2021. This contest for the Limitless Wrestling Championship. Later on tonight, we will see our fatal four-way main event. Anthony Green, Alec Price, Ace Romero, and JT Dunn will battle it out for the opportunity to perhaps face the winner of this match.
And Nate Speckman was laying down the count, but Garcia established contact with Drake, and they're back at the wars. Garcia continuing to lay down the body blows. Drake opting for pure damage.
It's his specialty.
No doubt about it. Garcia's not going to out-brute force JD Drake.
You're not going to, but Daniel Garcia is a very strong man in his own right, but again, that just the size, there is a differential, and that's why he's got to use his legs as he has this match so much.
Yep, he's picking his spots. Little finesse game for him.
Go ahead.
Unable to take the big man off. No way! Swinging through with the flatliner. Garcia. Wow.
Just natural momentum got Garcia out of that cover there. I don't think he had anything to muster out, but
wait a minute. We saw the bomb work for him before, the Vader bomb. Might have been thinking moonsault, but he just clipped that knee. Stopped him cold.
Big man on the middle rope here.
Oh, Garcia.
What is he thinking?
Oh, following suit.
Oh, no.
What's he? What is this?
No.
Spider position.
No.
Could he be thinking a tree of woe? German suplex.
That is, you got to dig deep for that, Johnny Torres. Momo! Drake right through it! Cannonball!
Oh!
I think there's some water in the pool, Johnny.
Demanding the exclamation point. Split leg. Got it!
For the championship! JD Drake!
No way!
Milliseconds from hoisting the gold.
Garcia barely able to scoop the shoulder up. Drake can't believe it. Yeah, and Yarmouth can't believe it.
And listen, I've had a lot of problems with referees here in Limitless Wrestling, namely one in particular.
One in particular.
Nate Speckman's one of the best we got, and I think he was dead on with that.
Oh, wait. Might be looking to follow suit. Oh, no. Garcia, back to his standing base.
And back to the knees. Oh, can't catch his footing. Can't catch his footing. The ropes are shaking. I don't know if the ring can hold the two of them.
Had to deal with Ace Romero and Rip Bison earlier.
It did. Turning
What's
around.
this?
Oh, he's looking at the knee. He's looking at the knee. Ooh, right to it. Smart scouting once again by Daniel Garcia.
Absolutely wild high kick. Stops JD Drake in his tracks.
Did you see the moisture fly off JD Drake's shirt? It is hot as hell in here, and that's going to affect their cardio as they go to the latter parts of this contest.
Yep, the deeper waters they get into, the hotter it's going to get in here. Wait, no way.
No way.
Come on.
No way. Avalanche drill bit. Avalanche drill bit. The champ is stunned. Drake.
Out while sitting.
Hooks
Cover.
the leg.
New champ. Come on. What? Nate Speckman assuring me that is a 2 count, and I can't believe it.
almost every single competitor who has taken a normal drill bit in Limitless Wrestling has lost. That was from the middle rope. Our champion is a stud.
Yarmouth, you said it.
Daniel Garcia is the best professional wrestler in the world.
At this point, if I had to pick a number 2, and potentially based on the the result of this contest, a number 1, JD Drake is right there. Right there.
But now, what does JD Drake have left in the playbook? We've seen him go to the DDT before. We saw him do the split-legged moonsault. Down is up to 8, Garcia. I mean, we might have...
My word.
Let's see. All right, gets to his knees. Just desperation chop there from Garcia.
Yeah, wild errant chop. JD Drake choosing to register and demand more. But Garcia...
I think the DDT is the last thing he's got in his arsenal that we haven't seen yet here.
Absolutely, that Arn Anderson flavored DDT. Garcia just swinging for the fences, giving it everything that he has.
His health bar's at red right now, Johnny.
Yep, it's flashing.
What do you got to hit, L1?
His spirit bar's in danger. Oh.
There it is! Who's looking for the DDT? Turns him around!
Oh, but the midsection!
DDT of his own!
And following suit with a pair of boots and repeats it.
Look at the position Drake is in, rolling him over. This is what I was talking about, Johnny. I think I know what's coming. This is exactly how Daniel Garcia sets it up. Look at it, here we go!
No way!
Looking for the Garcia lock! Wrenching it back! The most devastating submission maneuver in all of pro wrestling! JD Drake, does he have enough to dig deep? Can Daniel Garcia put the big man away?
JD
Torquing the legs!
Holding on with everything he's got.
He tapped! He gave up! Daniel Garcia is still Limitless Wrestling World Champion!
Limitless Wrestling World Champion, Red Death, Daniel Garcia!
It was clean. There was nothing dirty. It was as fluid and competitive as a professional wrestling match as we've ever had here in Limitless Wrestling. And Johnny Torres, Daniel Garcia once again proving he is the king of the mountain for a reason, and he now goes into our 6-year anniversary show as our champion.